Donald Trump Jr. visited the state of Pennsylvania, the great state of Pennsylvania, in order to campaign for the candidate Saccone, Rick Saccone to be specific. And while he was doing this campaign work, he had a bunch of incredibly important interviews, including an interview with a chocolate Easter bunny. I love all of this. I love every part of this. Okay, so first, let me explain why this story caught my attention to begin with. I thought that a local news reporter thought it would be cute to interview him as if the Easter bunny was interviewing him, because that's what local news does. Local news reporters will walk toward the camera as they're doing their stand-up for no reason. They're just walking toward the camera. Or they'll do all sorts of goofy things like imitate a bear attack, as if we don't know what a bear attack would look like. So I thought this was probably like a cute gimmicky thing that a local reporter was doing, but that is not the case. I'll tell you what this all was in just a second.
No, Anna, but you made a critical mistake there. Okay, it's because they don't realize those other things are goofy. They're not doing it on purpose. They're told by their news directors, if you walk towards the camera, people will take you more seriously. So we've talked about this on air before. I worked in local news. Ben Mankiewicz, our co-founder, worked in local news for a lot longer and more of this like local affiliate stuff, right?
Yeah.
And consultants would come in. First of all, they would tell them to talk like this, right? Why? Nobody talks like that, right? And once they told him, don't ever pick up a pen. And he's like, what if I need to write? Okay.
Wait, why shouldn't you pick up a pen?
Because, I don't know, they had this convoluted nonsense thing about how it'll make you seem pensive and indecisive or something along those lines. I don't remember the whole story now. And he's like, no, it'll make you seem like a human who writes. And I'm on the news. I would care about the facts. I would need to use a utensil every once in a while to write them down. Anyway, they're like, don't do that. And they teach you to say, earlier today, there was a fire here. Well, then you should have been there earlier today, because there's nothing behind you right now, okay? So when they do that stuff and they reenact a bear attack, they're serious. They're like, and then the bear approached like this. I know it's really like humiliating, but you would take an extraordinary local news person to be, by the way, news director. The reporters, I'm sure they would love to do it some of them would, but the news director's like, oh, don't do that. That'll ruin our credibility. Dude, what credibility?
Well, wait, which behavior would ruin their credibility? The Easter Bunny stunt?
The Easter Bunny.
Okay, so to be fair, the Easter Bunny stunt was not a stunt. A local news reporter did not do this on purpose. There was a different reporter by the name of Andrew Rush. He writes for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And from the angle in which he was standing, he noticed that he could take a picture that made it appear as though the Easter Bunny was interviewing Donald Trump Jr. So he took that picture, posted it online, went viral, and people made memes out of it. I just thought it was funny. And my assumptions, unfortunately, were wrong. I kind of wish a local news reporter did this.
I wish they were allowed to have that kind of fun. They might have better ratings.
Yeah.
Anyway, credit to Andrew Rush who took that hilarious picture.
Yes.
And are we going to turn this into how the Trump family is a disaster? No, that's for other stories. This was just fun.
This was just fun.
If you want to get the whole Young Turks show every single day, become a member, tytnetwork.com/join. And once you do, you'll be saying,
you know, I'm like a smart person.
Or you might say,
I think it's weird.
Or you might say,
oops.
No, that won't be that one. It won't be that one. It'll be great, trust me. tytnetwork.com/join.